Hello YouTube, how is everybody today? Making an attempt to do this video earlier than I did yesterday's. So it is Tuesday, and the new theme on my channel for Tuesdays is Top Tuesday. So let me give you first a little information. I'm doing my tops in the Care on Skinny Cakes. For the value of the yarn, like the cost, when I use 40% coupon, it only comes to $10.16 here in Southern Ontario, Canada. And it's a 3-weight yarn, which I would prefer my tops to be in over a worsted 4. Now, so the cake I'm using is colors grape. It is, like I said, size 3 yarn. It calls for a 4mm hook or needle. I'm actually using a 4.25, which is the same size hook I used for when I did my Sophie's Universe. If you guys watched that segment on my channel. And I think the 4.25 works out great. It's 100% acrylic yarn. And some information about it, it's 8.8 ounces, 250 grams, 727 meters, and it is 795 yards. So almost 800 yards for just over $10. Like I don't think that's a bad deal for us for the Care on Skinny Cakes. And that's the only cakes I will buy. Actually, there's one other one. I bought it once and it had, I think, 740 yards. And it was, I think that one was actually a 4-weight yarn. Yeah, it was. It was a 4-weight, and it was the one I trimmed out the one make cardigan I did a while back. So anyway, so other than that, those are the only 2 Care cakes I will buy because, like I said, all our Care cakes are $14.99 before taxes at regular price at Michael's. And it's expensive, in my opinion, for if you get the smaller cakes that only have 300 yards, and you're paying over $10 bucks or what, $14, whatever. I should be over 50 because it's $14.99. You're probably looking at $17, $18, and it's not worth it. Even with the coupon, I still think $10 is too expensive. The top I'm doing for this run is from Bagel Day. I will try and share Crystal's link, the video down below. It is a mindless top. It's been on my to-do list for a very long time. Now, because I'm doing a smaller yarn, smaller hook than she is, I increased the number of stitches when I started it. And for when you had to join to do the armhole, I've got thicker arms up here than she does by a long shot. So I also went a little further along before I closed it up. Instead of being so many peaks and valleys because it's a chevron style top, I went like an extra little bit. And I don't know if I should tear it out. I'm liking it and I've come a long way, but I find now the arms fit me great. It does sit off the shoulders, down here kind of thing. But I could put straps on it, no problem. Just little straps. And I would probably do it to the next cake right before I'm due to start it. But I noticed under the arms and the body part, it's very ruffly because there's a little too much there. So I'm really debating on, should I rip it out or should I continue on? I'm not going to work on it anymore tonight. I still have a few hours. I probably could. But I'm going to put it aside because I've used, this is all that's left in the first cake. Literally, there's not much left in it. And I've used well over 2/3 of the yarn. And if I rip it out just to try and take it down so the body part is not as ruffly, I think it would actually look a little better. So I got to sit and kind of figure out, okay, this is how many peaks and valleys I got to take out to give it a fit that I like. And I'm debating if I should tear it out. I put so much work in it. Now, mind you, if I tear it out and restart with a new count, it won't take me as long to get to where I'm at because, less stitches. But here is, trying to show you guys the front. Yes, this is the front. Okay. So from the one sleeve and then down into the body, across and then over to the other sleeve. Like the sleeves fit really good, but the body is too full. Like way too full. Even chesty as I am, and if I've got a bra on and everything, I think it will still be too much. I think easily could take out 2 ripples, if not maybe even, I would probably take out 2 ripples just to, thin it out a little. So I don't know. I'm going to kind of look at it, see if there's a way maybe I can do like a little taper thingy kind of thing maybe. And, I know I'm looking down here. I'm sorry. And like do kind of like a taper idea where you kind of bring it in. I don't know. I'll have to sit and figure it out and look at it. And because if I could do like a taper thing, I think it would help remove some of the bulk. I may do something like that and figure, okay, well, how many peaks do I have? Because as you know, the top of it's the peak, the bottom of a chevron's called the valley in most patterns. So maybe I'll sit there and figure it out and see if there's a way I can kind of, skip the odd one and then taper it in to kind of make it look like a pleat kind of idea, and then this part will just hang. I don't know. I'll figure out something. I don't really want to rip it out. I've used 2/3 of a cake already. That is a lot of yarn to frog out. Now, unfortunately, yes, there is a tie-on in this cake, which I'm not a fan of, but the self-striping yarn, it's not too bad, I guess, because like with this, I'm just letting the colors flow where they may. So if it doesn't really match up, then I'm fine with it. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I obviously altered it right from the start and did way more stitches than Crystal did, but I knew I needed mine to be bigger, and I just winged it and went to the 1 count and then held it up, thought, yeah, that will work. And I could wear it so that it's up here on my shoulders, but then the sleeves really don't come down that far. So I like the sleeves off the shoulders, and like I said, then straps. But it's too full in the body part. So I gotta kind of lay it out and finagle it a little and figure out what I could do to maybe take out some of that bulk without restarting. But that's my top for Top Tuesday. Hope you guys are enjoying it. It's definitely a very mindless pattern. And here's where I was last week. Sorry, when I showed you guys. I was still up on the sleeve area, and I had to do 3 more rounds before I even did the sleeve hole. And I've done 5 rounds of just the body. So I've done 8 rounds just today alone on it. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to see if there's a way I can do like a tapering pleat type idea. And on the front and the back, or to help. Sorry, I'm trying to find where I left off. To help with the bulkiness and hopefully bring it down just a smidge so that it doesn't look as bulky, but I don't know. I'll figure out something, I'll try it and then try it on. If I still don't like how it's looking, I will then tear it back. And which would be awesome though, if I tore it back and took out a couple pleats, like a couple sections altogether, then that would save a fair bit of yarn. And I may barely touch the second cake, which would be nice, and then I know I can do like a decent top with around 800 yards. Yeah, 800 yards of this yarn. So that is a top I'm kind of working on. And there's the front. I guess I can show you guys the back. So you see the different colors. There's the back. So who knows where it will be at next week, all depending on what I do to kind of resolve the issues I feel I'm having. Tomorrow's video, there will be one for Whip Wednesday. I'm working on a project for Crafting Cutie Creator Spotlight, Now, the project technically is a scarf, like where I got the idea from. I'm turning mine into a baby blanket. And then I think this weekend I'm going to actually have to go out and get another skein of yarn for the blanket. But the stitch I'm making for it, I can't wait to tell you guys about that tomorrow. It's a really neat stitch. I've never done one like this before, and I like it a lot, like a whole lot. Really do like this stitch. So stay tuned for that, and thank you guys for stopping by. Um, things are making Thursday. I have not yet started that project. I will start something hopefully this Thursday because it is a new month and I don't know yet which I want to make. But I haven't really looked at next month's creator spotlight. I may see if they've got something in their channel that I can make. You never know, right? Because you guys know me, I like to multi-dip one project if I can. You know, if I can take one project and then turn it into 3 or 4 make-alongs, I do what I can. The less I actually got to get going, the better. So anyways, guys, again, thanks for coming by. Hope you guys have a great evening. And I will talk to you guys all soon. Bye for now.